And I guess in light of what I asked you at the beginning of the program, you are now seriously considering a run for the presidency. You have decidedly different views than this current president. What would you do differently on economic issues? What would you do differently as it relates to, national security and defense?
Oh, well, with national security first, I certainly wouldn't be coddling our enemies and, poking in the eye those allies whom we need to remain a superpower. And I certainly, though, would never be questioning the desirability of being the foremost superpower in the world, as Barack Obama has done. When he made this statement some months ago, Sean, it just blew me away, and I kind of looked around proverbially and asked myself, come on, Americans, do you understand his view of America when he has to ask us whether we like it or not, that we're still a superpower? Goodness gracious, if we are not the foremost superpower and we got there by exploiting responsibly our vast natural resources and incentivizing innovation and rewarding work ethic, if we are not that, then our world will become much less safe, much less peaceful, and he doesn't understand that. See how he has a different worldview than many of us, and I believe that the worldview that I have when it comes to wanting America to be strong, to be prosperous, to be voluntarily generous, I believe that that is shared by the majority of Americans. I do not believe the majority of Americans share the same views that Barack Obama does when he's out there apologizing for America's exceptionalism. And when it comes to the economy, very basic free market enterprise principles that can be applied, and I know that they work, Sean, because for 20 years as a city manager, as a mayor, as a council member, a lawmaker, as a commissioner, and then as a governor, I applied those free market, pro-private sector, pro-states' rights, had to sue the feds on different issues, pro-individual right principles, putting them into play. I know what works. Also, because I've worked in the private sector, I understand how to make a payroll, how to balance a budget, those things that someone like Barack Obama and many in his administration have no clue about because they just don't have that world experience.
What do you think, if you had to grade this president up to this point, I think